Hello, welcome to Cooking with Cynthia. Today is a special day. I'm going to be cooking some soul food along with requests from some of my subscribers. That's going to be collard greens, homemade macaroni and cheese, and hot water cornbread. The first thing I did was I picked my greens, and after I picked my greens, I filled my sink up with dishwashing liquid and clean these greens, and I rinse them thoroughly. That's the best thing you can clean fresh greens with. I also cooked some smoked pork bones that I'm going to be adding to this, and cook your pork bones overnight first, because just because they smoke does not mean that they're not tough, because they are. Now, over in my skillet, I have some olive oil and butter cooking. We're going to turn this down some. And to that, I am going to add some red, yellow, and green bell peppers. And then some onions. And we're going to let that cook until it starts sweating. And this is how it looks. You can turn your fire up a little bit more. Now that our onions and bell pepper have cooked and got a little tender, the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to add some of these collard greens. And add a little bit at a time, so they can wilt down some. Look at me, I have some all over the stove, but that's okay, because it all goes down the same way. Okay, now that our greens have cooked down some, in this pot right here, I have the smoked pork bones. I do not mix my pork bones with the greens, because I want to make sure everybody get a pork bone and a taste of greens. And I'm going to take some of this pork bone juice, and I'm going to put it in my greens. And ladies, don't be alarmed about the greens. The way I said to clean these greens is the way my grandma taught me. And they haven't went wrong yet. And after I put the pork bone juice in here, I am going to add, look how those greens look. Look at that. Aren't they pretty? I am going to add some minced garlic. Just a couple of tablespoons. Minced garlic. And here we go again. My already chopped up jalapeno peppers. I love them. We're going to put like 1 tablespoon in there. And we're going to mix this all in. And let it cook down. And ladies, because the collard greens are very bitter, so make sure you add in some sugar to give them that extra taste. About a third of a cup would do. And the last thing that's going to be added to these greens is some vinegar. Now that we finished making one part of our soul food, we finna get to the next one, and that is my mystery macaroni and cheese. And what makes this macaroni and cheese a mystery is the chicken flavor gravy mix. I got a stick and a half of butter in my pot that I melted, and I'm gonna add these 2 packs of gravy mix. And then I'm going to stir them. After I stir them, I'm going to add 3 cups of milk. And then we're going to let it come to a boil. I want you to see how that butter mixes with that gravy mix. And then we're going to add 3 cups of milk. This is a 2½ cup. And then we got a ½ a cup. And if you need more milk with this dish, by all means use another cup or a ½ cup. Hi, Okay, now that our butter, milk, and chicken flavor gravy mix has thickened it, I have 2 eggs that I've scrambled, and I'm gonna put in here. But first, I'm gonna temper these eggs with some of that, because I don't want scrambled eggs in my macaroni. And I'm just gonna temper them, just like that. And then I'm gonna pour it in here. Let's stir it. And next thing we're gonna do is, I have 3 kind of cheeses right here. I have Gouda. I have Gouda cheese, I have smoked Fontina, and I have Smoky Jack. And we're gonna add this to our mixture. And you let it just stir until the cheese melts. It's gonna be a delicious cheese sauce. And it's thickening already. Now that we got our cheese sauce all done, and we got our cheese sauce mixed all in our noodles right here, our pasta, I have some sharp cheddar cheese that's going to go on top of this. And you just put it on top. And you can put as much cheese as you like. Some people like a lot of cheese, some people like little cheese, but my family like a lot of cheese. And I made so much because I'm making my sister a dish of this macaroni and cheese too. So if you're not cooking for making a lot or having a lot of people over, then you might want to cut this recipe in half. And the last thing gonna go on here, I got some panko breadcrumbs. I melted some butter, and we just gonna sprinkle it on top. And it's going to give it that after pretty color once it browns. This is going to be the best macaroni you can eat. It has that smooth taste of the smoked cheddar on top, and the sharp taste of the smoked Gouda and Fontina and Jack cheese in the middle. So don't be scared to try this recipe. It's delicious. Hello, I'm back. It has been a long day. I have been cooking soul food all day. Plus, I've been honoring some of the requests of some of my subscribers. And one of the requests was my mystery macaroni and cheese, my collard greens and with smoked pork bones. Also, I have this delicious brisket that I made, buttermilk fried chicken. And I also have some lemonade cake cookies. Delicious. And another thing I did today was I made an electric lemonade. This is lemon juice, simple syrup, and vodka. I put some sugar in a saucer with some yellow food coloring, went around this rim with some lemon juice, and dot my glass so it can coat with the yellow sugar. Also, I have a simple flower arrangement right there with some orange incense, and then these other cute little wood knots that I got out of the Family Dollar Store. Yes, the Family Dollar Store. You can go cheap, ladies. Also, look at my plating. Isn't that pretty? So please keep all the requests coming. I will get to them. And Natia, girl, I got you. I got you. I have not forgot. So thanks for joining Cooking with Cynthia.